From the Borough at Athletic Park in Wausau, Wisconsin, it's Chucking It Up with Eric and Dan.
Welcome back to Chucking It Up. This is episode 14.
Yeah, so tonight we are going to go over the previous week's scores for both the Ignite and the Woodchucks, like we always do. It wasn't a ton of games since it was the All-Star break, but they did play some games, so we'll go over those. And then, unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties this week with our interview. So there won't be any interview this week. It'll just be a short recap episode here with just us. Players are busy during the season. It just didn't work out this week like we had planned. But don't worry, we got plenty more interviews scheduled for the rest of the season. You'll just have to listen to us this week.
But this guest, he really wants to be on, and we're going to keep trying to get him on because we know he'd be a great interview. But we can jump right into it then too. July 14th, Monday, the Ignite were playing Mankato Habaneros, and they lost 8-0.
Yeah, I took the shutout there, but then a couple days off, and then they were playing the Madison Nightmares on the 17th, and they lost that one 4-12.
And nothing against the Ignite at all. This is more of a compliment to the Nightmares. Those girls are on fire. They're talented as heck. Crazy to watch them play. And then the next night, Friday, the 18th, they were playing Mankato again, as they will be for the next three that we announce here. And they lost 0-9.
Yeah, and these were all in Mankato. So again, it just kind of on a losing streak here. Not kind of, it is a losing streak. But that would turn around for a doubleheader on the 19th. Game one against Mankato, the Habaneros in Mankato. The Woodchucks, or the Ignite, pulled it out and won 5-1 to end that losing streak.
And they kind of got a win streak going, because game two of that doubleheader, they came out on top of Mankato 3-1, 2 in a row.
Yeah. And that was the end of their week. They went 2-3, a shorter week due to the All-Star break. But yeah, a nice little doubleheader sweep there to hopefully get some momentum going and get some more wins. And again, we know it is the Ignite's first season. They're still trying to figure stuff out. Everything from building the team to just, it's the first ever, season.
And the girls are fighting hard. It's not like I watch some of the games when I can, and they're playing ball. It's not like they're out there slugging around. The energy's up. Their effort's up there like always. Jasmine isn't going to let the girls quit, and the girls aren't going to quit like we've heard from Mia. They're going to stick together, and they're going to see it through.
Yeah, and the games are fun. Like, it's, even though they might not always come out on top, but they're fun games, fun to watch, and the girls leave it all on the field. So there's that. But got some momentum with the 2-game winning streak here, and hopefully that can continue.
Yeah, and then we go to the Chucks. The boys were back in town, starting a 7-game homestand starting this past Friday. They started off against Lakeshore. What a comeback. They were down 7-2 going into the 9th against Lakeshore, and they scored 6 runs with 2 outs, all with 2 outs. I was behind home plate that night watching it. One of the wilder games I've seen in person. It was wild.
Yeah, I had something going on that night, so I didn't make it down to the Borough. Shout out to our boy Tyler Drake. Little birthday party for him. Yeah. Anyways, I was keeping track of the score on my phone, and I saw the Chucks get down, and I was just Eric always sends me the score graphics when the game's over, and then I always post those. So I was kind of thinking of what to say beforehand, just thinking we're taking the L tonight, and we were coming back from Merrill and stuff, and I just wasn't getting that score graphic, and Eric's usually really on top of it. Like before the final out is recorded, he usually has it to me, and I just wasn't getting it, and finally got home and turned it on, and I was quite surprised, and incredible. I'm sure it was even better in person, but to not count the Chucks out, incredible.
They are never out of it. Cardiac Chucks.
Yeah, incredible. So it was nice to kick off the the homestand there with another victory. And yeah, the Woodchucks are
Another walk-off win.
Yeah,
I think that's 6 at the Borough this year, or maybe 6 the whole year.
Yeah, and just especially at home, don't count them out. They've lost 4
They're
games at home this year.
21-5 after
5, yeah.
today. We weren't going to talk about today, but after today's big win over Fond du Lac, 21-5 in the Borough. They love playing there. It's a home field advantage. We got to keep hacking the Borough.
Yeah, we got to get that home field advantage for the playoffs, and just keep rolling. And
we're up a half game on Green Bay for that home field you speak of. Let's go.
Yeah. So, but then it was then Saturday 19th. It was Woody bobblehead day. Woody was a pitching bobblehead.
Yeah. No, it was a batting one.
Or batting. Pitching was last year. That's right. So there it is.
Our sweet prince.
He's
our
so
sweet little prince.
What a handsome woodchuck. We love you, Woody. But yeah, it was a bobblehead day, and the Chinooks were still in town. Woodchucks took care of business once again in commanding fashion, 10-1.
And then Sunday, probably one of the most beautiful weather days at the Borough this year. Not too hot, not too cold, a slight breeze. Down third, me, Ed, and Nick were loving it. And we all three of us said, this is probably the best day game of the year. It was wonderful. And the Chucks made it even better. They edged the Spiders. I don't know what a dock spider is still.
Yeah,
but they edged them 9-5. So 3-0 start to the homestand.
Yeah, still looking for the answer on the dock spider. Seems kind of weird to me, but yeah, we keep eating them. And yeah, that was only 3 games this last week. And the Woodchucks swept them all 3-0.
11 straight at home.
Incredible.
And we got that lead. I believe it's 2.5 or 3. I don't know the results of tonight's games, but we're ahead 2.5 or 3 games on Madison. And Madison was losing before we recorded this to Lakeshore. So thank you, Lakeshore. You're going to lose tomorrow night. So, and we're up a half game because Green Bay won tonight. We're up a half game overall on Green Bay for home field. So the Chucks need to keep it rolling. They're hot.
Yeah, and again, we want to win the second half. But remember, Green Bay won the first half. So if they win the second half, the second place team will go to the playoffs. So while we want to play for first, keep that in mind while we battle Green Bay for that top spot. And obviously that does mean home field.
We want it to come through the Borough.
So,
and that would only be right now. It'd only be home field for the first series. You got to keep an eye on Duluth. They're the team that's leading overall for home field throughout the playoffs. So we want it to come through the Borough. We'll handle business ourselves. The Chucks will do that. But as fans, we can look around. Watch Duluth, Madison, and Green Bay.
Yeah, so nice little way to come out of the All-Star break for the Chucks, 3-0. As we said, very dangerous team at home, which you love to see. We can clean it up on the road a little bit. It'll be lights out.
Yeah, and the guys just got to stay hot. Max Solis, dude's incredible. A beast.
Yeah.
When he gets behind a ball, see you later. I see why his nickname's Boom.
Yeah, and if you noticed, the other Max Galvin, friend of the pod, is no longer appearing at the Borough. He had to head back to Miami.
For you,
Sad
Max.
to see him go. Yeah. But the boys will carry the weight. So,
but you can't not say Max, when he was here, he made a difference. Like, that's incredible. He came back in, took a couple games to get back in the groove, and he took off.
Yeah, he was only here for, a couple weeks. Like, that's a lot about Max, just coming back for a couple weeks to play at the Borough.
The Northwoods League.
Yeah.
They're here today, gone tomorrow.
But that just shows that Max wanted to play here in Wausau and do what he could, even if it was just for a short time.
Corey.
So that's awesome.
But
I don't know if
you didn't notice it on the game, but for any of our listeners, how about Corey rocking the jersey today? The Reese Clapp number 20 today. Corey, it's a good look, but your quarter zip with sleeves is better.
Yeah, we're used to seeing him in the quarter zip. So I wasn't sure if he was going to toss a couple. I thought he was going to sub himself in.
The new closer, Corey Thompson.
Player manager. I mean, the lead was big enough, but yeah, that was different.
And also, woodchucks, you guys need to order tearaway sleeves for Jake. I'm going to keep shouting it out till those sleeves go bye-bye. Tearaway.
Jake hates sleeves. And we've confirmed that.
He did tell me on Sunday, because I mentioned to him again, he's like, I really don't notice that they get like this and bunched up until you and Dan start yelling at me about them.
Yeah, no sleeves for Jake.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up here. I think Dan's got a few giveaways to mention that we got to give away a few things. So we're going to toss it up to Dan, but otherwise, see you guys.
Yeah, so real quick here, if you've ever ate a hot dog or brat or anything at the Burrow, you've probably put stadium mustard on it, which is the best mustard you can buy.
So good.
Yeah, I think it's the official mustard of the Northwoods League. And yeah, it's really good. I know they offer the yellow mustard option at the Burrow too, but you always got to go for stadium mustard. We love it.
I got some in my house. That's how much I love it.
Yeah. And our friends over at Stadium Mustard actually sent us a couple shirts here. Sent us a little package.
We love you, Stadium Mustard.
Yeah.
So really appreciate
people watching, I'm showing the shirt here.
Go to right there.
So you can see that they sent us a red one and a gray black one here. So yeah, as much as we would love to keep those for ourselves, we're not going to. We're going to give those away. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to give one away this week. So watch our socials for that. And we're also going to include this autographed, if you're watching, Max Solis Jr. card with a shirt. So that'd be cool. We had Max sign these at
bunch
the Burrow.
of them, and he was gracious of them. It was a Sunday, a hot day, and Max is like, yeah, let's sign them. And we told him we were giving them away, so I think that helped. But
yeah, Max is cool with us giving that away, so we're going to do that with a shirt. Keep an eye out for that. We also have one more hat to give away, so we're going to give that away too. Not this week, but we'll do that in the future here, so keep an eye out for that. And then we also have that other Stadium Mustard shirt. So yeah, shout out to Stadium Mustard. They just reached out to us and said, hey, we're going to send you a couple shirts to give away. So really cool by them. And yeah, it's the best mustard. Definitely give that a shot.
Phenomenal.
If you haven't.
Nothing bad to say about it. Fire.
We're big fans
about the giveaway hats. I meant to say this before you jumped on Stadium Mustard again, which is worthy. They deserve it. But the two winners of these hats, you guys keep rocking them. I notice them every time they're at the Burrow, and they're rocking them. The one, his name's on the tip of my tongue.
Dustin.
We've noticed is a little faded. He's been rocking the crap out of that thing.
Yeah. So awesome. And yeah, appreciate the support.
And he's got a little kid, younger than my kid, who's 6. On Sunday, Dan, I forgot to tell you this. We were walking by him. They were at that first concession stand there, going down to third. And me and Dustin said hi. And his kid goes, Daddy, it's the podcast guy.
Yeah.
Like that, a boy.
Yeah, if you were there Saturday, his son was the play ball kid. And he did a great job. So
One of the better ones I've heard. It wasn't too loud into the mic, not too quiet. It was at perfect volume.
Yeah, so again, we appreciate everyone's support, whether you want a hat, bought a hat, just follow us on socials, just listen, anything you do to support us, we
click
appreciate
that subscribe button. We love that. Yep. We love subscribers.
This podcast doesn't work without the support of the fans. Like, we could sit here and talk to players all day and coaches and whatever, but
which is super cool.
Yeah,
we
but
love the players and coaches for that, giving us their time. It's awesome.
But if people don't listen to us, it doesn't go anywhere. So thanks to everyone who does that. And yeah, daps us up at games and just, we appreciate everything. Keep an eye out for that giveaway. We'll do the shirt and the card of Max.
All right, guys. We'll see ya. See you around at the Burrow. Peace.
Thanks, guys.